It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Chargers and the Titans, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tennessee Titans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he's probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and 2, Boyle, he's to the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Come on, Ralph, let's go! And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Looking to throw. Boyle. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
On second down, Dillon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 22 carries, 108 yards.
And they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards to pick up there. Running from the gun with Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Boyle. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Second down, they go again with Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 2nd and 6. Again to Henry. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 35. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll run for it with Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point safely through. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down. Boyle. Smith catches left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. To throw on second down. Boyle. And the Titan defense steps up here and down he goes. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Off play action. Boyle. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On first down, Boyle. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first and 10, Boyle. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we have... And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Off the play fake. Boyle. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground? Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Looking to throw on second down. Boyle. It's caught. Smith. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down. Boyle. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, Dillon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Boyle. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to give into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Boyle. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And some room to roam now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Throwing on first down. Boyle. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
We got this.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now the Titans down by 10. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Henry. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Connects with Duvernay. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry up. Back to throw again. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases,